Guess who is back? Hi there, boys and girls. It is me, Busy Bee, and I am here today to talk to you about something very important that is going to be happening at school for many, many students. Every day at Parkside School, we spend a lot of our day learning lots of new things. We learn how to read and talk about the great stories we read. We read books about animals and people, and we learn so many new things about them. We learn how to organize our thinking so we can share all the things we have learned. We learn how to use sentences and paragraphs so we can be great writers and share all of the wonderful things we learn each day. In math, we learn how to understand numbers and use numbers to solve so many problems. We learn how to read problems and use strategies to be problem solvers. Students at Parkside School have worked so hard for so many days this year, and we have learned so much. Every year, we have to share all of the things we learned. All of the students at Parkside School have to take tests. Tests are a very important way for students to demonstrate the way we think and the things we have learned throughout the year. There are many things for us to remember when it is time to take tests. Boys and girls, I want to help you to be the best student you can be and to make sure you do your best when you are taking tests. I want each of you to be the most successful student at Parkside School. Be sure to do the best when you are taking tests. When you know you have a big test coming up, the first thing you need is to be responsible to get a good night's sleep and eat a good meal before test day. Get to bed early. Make sure you fall asleep right away. In the morning, be sure to have a good breakfast at home or at school. Your body and your brain need rest and nutrition to be the best for test-taking day. At your seat, boys and girls, you want to make sure your desktop is organized to help you focus on your test. You don't want to have any distractions. You also have to make sure your workspace is ready, having any supplies that you might need. You may need to use a pencil, scrap paper, or an eraser. You may also need to have a pair of headphones or maybe a book to read when you are finished with your test. Having a successful workspace will make it easier for you to focus on the test and be the most successful that you can be. Once you start to take the test, there are many things you can do to be successful. Your teacher will be helping you to practice using tools and strategies so you can do your very best on each and every test question. The first thing you need to remember is to read all the directions carefully. There are many different ways to answer each question. Read the directions carefully so you can correctly answer the question. Make sure you have read the entire thing when taking the test. Some questions will want you to use tools to solve a problem or find evidence for an answer. You may have to drag parts of the question from one side to the other. The test might have you use a tool to help you find the answer. You can also use tools to help you find evidence in an article or highlight the text. You might be expected to select the best answer, or sometimes you might have to find more than one answer for one question. Whatever you need to do for each and every question, the directions will be written on each test page. Remember to read all the directions and complete the question on each and every test page. Most importantly, be sure to take your time. Nobody gets a prize for being the first one done. When you think you are done, it's always good to go back and double check. Take your time and do your best. Take your time and read each page carefully. Take your time and select the best answer for each question. Take your time and make sure you are going to be successful and share all the wonderful things you have learned. Boys and girls, test taking is something each and every student has to do. Tests help to see what we have learned each year and how much we have grown. We want to know how much you have grown this year. Be sure to do your best. Take your time and be successful. Best of luck from your friend, Busy Bee.